Well, hello friends, this is Tommy Oaks, or at least I think it is. And this is the story break. Yeah, I believe that's what it is. I think this is the story break. Now the reason I say that is I'm getting older, and I know that I'm getting older, and my memory is not what it used to be. So for those out there in the world of Knoxville community media who may be like me, who are growing a little older, I'd like to tell you maybe a couple of stories that relate to living in that world. Well, once upon a time, there were three ladies who were friends just about all of their life. And as they grew older, they decided to just pool their resources and live together. But their memories were not what they once were. And here is a story about that. One night, they were sitting at the kitchen table, just enjoying each other's company, and one of them, who was age 94, turned to her friends and said, "I think I'm going to go upstairs and have a bath." So she walked up the stairs and turned the water on and poured her bath water, and she stuck one foot in the tub and she stopped and she thought, "Am I getting in the tub or am I coming out of the tub? I can't remember." So she yelled downstairs and said, "Can somebody come up here and help me? I can't remember if I'm getting in the tub or coming out of the tub." One of the girls said, "I'll be right up there." So the second girl, who was about 95 years old, started going up the stairway. There was a landing about halfway up, and she stopped on the landing and she said, "Well, now, was I going upstairs or going downstairs? I can't remember. Upstairs or downstairs?" So she yelled down to the third lady and said, "Help me, I can't remember if I'm going upstairs or downstairs." Well, the lady sitting at the table, who was 96, said, "I am so thankful that I still have my memory, knock on wood." And then she yelled up the stairs, "I'll be up there as soon as I find out who's at the door." And that is that story, I think. Well, once upon a time, there were two fellas that were friends for life. And the thing that they liked to do all their lives was play checkers with each other. All through the years of growing up and getting older, they would play checkers once a week. And as the way their lives worked out, they wound up in the same nursing home way up in their 90s. And one morning they were sitting at the table playing checkers, and the fellow on this side of the table looked across the table at his buddy and said, "You know, I don't want to make you feel bad, but," he said, "I know some things, but some things I can't remember." He said, "For one thing, I know that you and I have played checkers together all of our lives. But," he said, "I got to tell you, and I hate to say it, but this morning, for the life of me, I cannot remember your name. Can you remind me of what your name is?" Well, his buddy across the table looked real hard at him and frowned and said, "How soon do you need to know?" And that's the end of that, I think. Well, because for one thing, my memory is not what it used to be. And for another thing, my memory is not what it used to be. So this is Tommy Oaks, I think. And if I don't forget it, I'll see you next time at the Story Break.